For today's lesson, you are going to learn levels of measurement. What are the levels of measurement? There are 4 different types of measurements we call nominal, ordinal, interval, and ratio. So before the previous section, you have learned how to differentiate data using quantitative, qualitative, or continuous, or discrete. Under this section, so another way to classify data is to use levels of measurement. So we talk about there are 4 different levels of measurement. We'll see one by one. The first level is called nominal level. What does nominal level means? That is, the data consists of names, labels, or categories. So we can't arrange them in order, some type of order. We call that's the nominal level of data. For example, survey responses, yes, no, undecided. That is go under some kind of labels or the categories. So because of that, we call that will go under nominal level of data. Some other categories you can see: the city of birth, gender, brands, or the material status. That will go under nominal levels of data. What does nominal data means? So that is the real numbers, the least like real numbers, right? Are they real or the least like real numbers? There's no numbers, mostly there's a categories or the labels. The only property that have is identity or the name. So nominal equal names. Later on, you'll see some other levels of measurement. We are adding some other properties. Simply, the nominal means just the name. Next, sometimes we are using numbers only the purpose for coding. For example, 1 mean this particular country, 2 mean this, 3, 4 mean this, and so on. That is not the meaning. We are using the numbers like a 1, 2, 3. There's no order, but only for the code purpose we can use the numbers, but still that will go under nominal data. For example, so you can see the example why we are using numbers represent some countries, right? For some easy purpose we are using that. That is not the main. We can see some order, still that will go under nominal data. Example: 4 people ran in the race. I'm going to use the same example for other measurement types too, but only one category apply here, only their names. If they represent only the names, this particular names go under nominal data. The next level of measurement is called ordinal level. You see when the word comes ordinal mean, you can see here order, right? You can see some order, right? So the data that can be arranged in some order, but differences between the data cannot be determined or sometimes meaningless, right? For example, if we talk about small, medium, large, or hot, hotter, hottest, there's no difference in between that, but you can see some order, right? Depends on the category. So examples, when we talk about your grades, A, B, C, D, we know A is higher than B, but you don't know what's the difference in between A and B. Because of that, that will go under ordinal level of measurement. Some other example: 5 Olympic medalists, or language ability, beginner, intermediate, fluent. Some kind of order, but there's no difference in between that. What does ordinal variables means? Have identity. Of course, they have some identity. Have magnitude. Magnitude means only the order. We can say A greater than B, but we can't say what's the difference in between A and B. If you see something like that, that will go under ordinal level of measurement. Next, the relative order. What does relative order means, right? We don't know how much difference you can see from between A and B. For example, if you consider two races in which we know the order of finish, we say these people finish at this time and this time, but we don't know what's the difference in between that, right? Only we can talk about the rank. He reached first rank, second rank. So that will go under ordinal level of measurement. The same example, this time without talking about their names, only we know the order they finished. First, second, third, fourth. If we talk about that particular 1, 2, 3 go under ordinal level of measurement. Now you understand, with the previous one and this one, if we talk about their names, that will go under nominal. If we talk about their rank, 1, 2, 3, 4, that will go under ordinal level of measurement. So next level of measurement we call interval. What is interval level of measurement means? Like ordinal level, with an additional property that the difference between any two data values is meaningful. The previous one I said, within the grade A and B, we don't know the difference, right? That's a meaning that is not meaningful. But when it comes to interval level of measurement, the difference is meaningful. At the same time, there is no natural zero starting point. What's the meaning of this natural zero means? The natural zero means, you know that zero means nothing, right? But not all the time. In this interval level of measurement, zero means not nothing. For example, 0 degrees Celsius mean, do you think that is nothing? No. There are still some heat there, right? 0 degrees Celsius exists. Does not mean nothing. Because of that, when it comes to temperature, go under interval level of measurement. So for the interval level of measurement, no natural zero, at the same time, difference is meaningful. If you consider those two different types, that will go under interval level of measurement. Example, the calendar years, you can see 1000, 2000 and some numbers. Of course, they have some difference, but zero means not natural zero. What is interval variables? Of course, they have identity and magnitude. Also have known distance between the values or the difference between the values. Form a true scale but without a 0 point. We have a true scale but there's no 0 point in it. So question here, is August 31st at 100 degree Fahrenheit twice as hot as September 18 at 15 Fahrenheit? What do you think about this? Is it true? We'll see in the next slide. So we can see that the same difference exists between 10 degrees Celsius and 20 degrees Celsius. Also 25 degrees Celsius and 35. But we cannot say that 20 degrees Celsius is twice as hot as temperature at 10 degrees Celsius. We only talk about 10 degree higher than 10, but not twice. If we can say some ratios that not go under interval level of measurement. The same example. The four people ran in the race. This time, no name, no ranking. Only we talk about the time. What time they finished. Of course, we can talk about the difference in between the players, but we don't know how fast one can go from the other one. Because of that, this particular example go under interval level of measurement. Only we can talk about E is 1.04 faster than M. So that's the meaning that will go under interval level of measurement. And the last level of measurement we call ratio level. That's the highest level. The interval level with additional property that there is also natural zero starting point. What does natural zero mean? I talk about zero mean nothing, right? This time the difference is meaningful. At the same time, natural zero also, the ratio is also meaningful. If you see all these categories, that will go under ratio level. For example, prices of textbook. $0 mean, of course, no cost. $100 mean, of course, we can say $50 is half of $100, or $100 is 2 times $50. We can talk about the difference ratios and the true zero. Everything apply for this particular example. This will go under ratio level of measurement. Of course, have identity, magnitude, and interval. Everything apply for the ratio level. And since they have a true zero, they can be expressed as ratios as each other. They are true numbers. All mathematical properties apply. I think that's from your high school level. What are the mathematical properties mean? You can add, subtract, multiply, divide, all kind of things you can do for this particular ratio levels of measurement. The same example. This time we can talk about the starting time. If you know the starting time, of course we can talk about how fast, what's the percentage in between two players, right? When we talk about the starting time and the end time, that will go under in ratio level of measurement. The E is 58.23% faster than math. So that will go under ratio level of measurements. So now all in one, scales of measurement. What are the properties apply for nominal, ordinal, interval and ratio? Of course, all of them have a name or the label. Everything apply. The order. Of course, the order, not for the nominal, the rest of the three of the measurement, we can have some order. Then the difference, measurable difference only apply for interval and the ratios. And the last part, the true zero only apply for ratio. So all in one, how we can put all in one, right? Right. It's another way of scaling this measurement, nominal, ordinal, interval and ratio, using the player's name, place and the ranking, scale from 0 to 10 and the finish time. You see the same example, how we can categorize to find out the solution for that. Right, here are some examples. You can think about the solution for that. We go under what type of measurement levels. More examples. Right, giving more examples. It's a summary of what you have done under levels of measurement. Nominal, categories only. Ordinal, categories with some order. Interval, differences but no natural starting point. Ratio, the differences and a natural starting point. The recap, in this section, we have looked at the basic definitions and terms describing data, parameter versus statistics, types of data, levels of measurement. Right, here are some more examples. So that's all about today's lesson. We'll see in another lesson. Thank you.